Hello, would you like to introduce yourselves? What is your name?
Hi, I'm Chris White.
And what is your name?
I'm Evelyn Trevino.
And they're not trying to be incognito, they're just trying to be safe. So I'm going to open some haunted items, and I'm probably going to switch the camera over to our dear friend Chris so that the gals can kind of feel the energy of these dolls. We also want to perhaps get a little bit of what's going on the night vision screen up there for a second, but we're going to look right down here. So why don't you come close, my dear? Pick up that basket. Now, hug it, feel it. Oh, an orb just came out of it. Anything?
Think of a little girl.
There is definitely a little girl, but there's more. So here, I'm gonna switch there. Okay, what we do is we orient it to the 4 directions, slip it back into this world. I'll be right back. I need my rattle. You've opened the gates and you've kept this on touche. You have slept more than a week away. We are going to rename you, revitalize you too. Would you hold that? That's camphor. Camphor is to, let's say, get rid of any negativity. So put it down on the chair. We'll still give them a bed. So I'm going to take a few items out, and I want you to, I guess, close your eyes for a minute. There you go. How's that one feel?
I feel a woman.
You feel a woman on this one? A happy woman, a sad woman, a mean woman, a rich woman?
A happy older woman.
A happy older woman. I'm going to take her, and I'm going to put it down. You can look at it.
Little girl.
And here's another one. What do you feel on this one?
A boy.
Hmm?
A young boy.
You're a young boy on that one. And we're gonna show and put it down if you wanna look. And we've got these 2 small, oh no, this one. What do you feel about that one?
It's another girl. A young girl.
Oh, this is a young little girl like you felt at the beginning? Probably. Let me
I was gonna
say
say she's like 11.
okay.
I was gonna say red hair. I'm gonna put that.
Is the little girl safe? Is she happy? What's going on?
I feel like playful.
Playful.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a good thing. So do you feel safe and happy now? We're going to take you back. Did you see her? Did you see her? This is the one that most people had felt was not the scared one, the not happy one. And then there's 2 there. Those are 2 what they call frozen Charlotte dolls. They didn't move. Porcelain dolls that have been put in cakes.
In case.
So that's a big thing here with king cakes, but they were very popular, especially late 19th, early 20th century. So this came as a collection. The whole collection was allegedly cursed. So when I put them asleep and bring them back, it was to wake them up and hopefully they would have shed what was ailing them, kind of thing. There's something that everybody's picked up on that you haven't, which would mean that this was successful. So put that with the rest of them. I'm going to put the little basket underneath. And if you want to come around, Chris, and get a close-up of them on their chair.
Right.
And if we all step back a minute. Let's see if we can look over here. Clear the way so we can see that all of the chair. If there are any spirits that are here that would like to play with the dolls and the little girl that comes with them, I'm getting like the name Haley or something like that. There's many children's spirits. You may play with the dolls. Can we see anything coming out of the dolls? If you're going to touch them, can you give us a sign? There's a lot more orbs than there were a minute ago, and we're not moving much. Let me step back here, not put this on the screen. I'm going to roll the carriage closer like it was before. And I'm going to let you read the letter. Well, you're out and about now. The children's spirits could play with you. Look at them all coming in. The children's spirits could come play with you. Yep, they are coming. So there's no extra movement. There's nothing that has changed on the physical plane in the last, 2 minutes here. But you can see the increase in energy coming towards the dolls now that they're out. And then I put the carriage next to them. So all the children's spirits are welcome to invite the new ones to the house. Come out tonight. They've been all alone for a while, so maybe they're happy that we did this. So I'm glad we did. And close the way. Shay. Thank you, guys. Both of you. You want to show your real faces? It's like I'm not trying to hide you, but I'm being, there we go. The orb came out of your head when you showed your face. Hey. Cool. Bye. Another one. In the ghost hunt evening, we were doing some opening waking of some haunted items. But in the corner, you'll see the wheelchair. The wheelchair has lots of spirits. And that old wheelchair came from inside the charity hospital. We definitely have several different children's spirits, voices, and interactions that have occurred from things going on that chair. And I just wanted to show it to you. They were still using that style chair when it closed at Katrina. Of course, also you can see Annabelle's there too. With the cursed doll collection after it's been coucheed, hopefully they are no longer cursed, but probably just a little haunted. Do you have anything to say, old Poltercom, on this idea? Give us words of wisdom.
In context.
That was definitely a word.
Yes.
Do you have any deeper messages about the whole coronavirus and what we should do? Last time you told me to cleanse the spirits. Spirit guides, help us. Any messages before we go? Well, Juliet believes that the doll, you think they're a little clear, just not 100%.
Yes.
And I think they're just getting used to their new place and they have lots of kids to play with, including Michael. Michael, are you here? Michael. Thank you, Michael. I've missed you. And Marie Laveau. And all our haunted dollies say hello. Can you say goodbye? Goodbye. Maybe Michael wants the Dragon Ball Z. I'll put it under the table. You want the Dragon Ball Z doll? Chi-Chi? I have a few toys under the table for him. There you go. All right, goodbye. Say goodbye. Hi, I'm Bloody Mary, and we are going to bind the dark spirit that we believe was around our cursed dolls. Now, I have a little cabinet for protection, so he's going to go in there. But right now, the box that held the dolls, we now have holding his spirit, which we believe is the spirit of a pedophile, and we don't want that to escape. So I have a box. Inside the box that these dolls were stored in for who knows how long, we have a red lining, and I'm going to make a veve for the spirits in voodoo known as the Gede, the Baron Samedi, spirit of the dead, the living dead. He loves children. He's a protector of children. So even though he would not like any harm to come to children. So I am going to use his veve, and I'm going to make it out of cascarilla, which is an egg chalk, which is blessed. And I'm making it inside this box. The veve, the symbol signature for the spirit, is a stepped tomb, 2 coffins on the side. I'm making it pretty basic with this. And I am calling on the spirits of the midnight sun to keep all the darkness trapped within, keep all the darkness from causing harm again. And in here, I'm going to add some sulfur. It's for protection, banishing, exorcisms, which is what we say we're doing. So the little girl's spirit, even in death, she's carrying some of this trauma. So we're going to seal it up in this box with him, also known as brimstone. So this is the fiery element. And so we've got our lovely fire and brimstone inside here. I'm just going to make an X. And then we don't have his picture or his name. So all the energies that harm children, those who try to control, we take it away, we take it away, and we seal it up and box it away. I'm going to bind it with some chains while we're at it too, and a lock. And then on top of that, I'm going to put it into my protection cabinet, and I'm going to go both ways, both directions. Now you could use an older chain, if you had it, bigger chain, bigger lock. You could put the names of the people that are causing harm. Now do not do this frivolously in situations like child abuse and worse, other things like murder. I would definitely suggest chaining away the negativity in a box. Some people even go so far as to bury it, or even bury it in a place where other things are buried, if you get my drift. However, I have a special cabinet for this. I'm going to lock it. I chained it. I spelled it. I did that rebirthing before to separate them too. So now I'm putting this in here, and I am going to throw away the key. I'm going to throw away the key into the abyss, and I'm going to ask for our mother spirit to take away the problems. And I'm going to close it. And I'm going to go put it in the cabinet. There's the key. I'll take care of that later. And we're going to put it away. And we're going to put this away in the cabinet. I'm going to bring it back from this world into the next. Lock it away. This is my little Marie doll. She's been helping out. She's going to go sit over here for a minute. And I have all sorts of different spirit protectors blocking the doors here. And I've making beers. Close the way. Outside noise is testing ambient noise. One more time. It's time to baptize. These are our little dolls, and I know who you are. I baptize you, Haley. Haley. Holy water, I baptize you, Betsy. You are Betsy. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. I baptize you in the name of Nebraska. I'm going to. I baptize you, Sandra. I baptize you, Sandra. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. I baptize you, Charlotte. Two China dolls. Get a full river baptism. They are named, they are renewed, and their oppressor is locked away. They were rebirthed, and hopefully they are ready to still have their spirits, but to be cleansed. And so the little spirit girl that once owned them could be all together again. So we've baptized the dolls, we've cleansed the darkness, we've communicated with them through several psychics and regular laymen so that they could just get a different sense on the dolls. It didn't come with true documentation, except for the dark things that happened to the girl who once she had them. Nothing bad has happened here, and nor shall I let it. My animals are safe. I'm safe. And the dolls, they too are now safe, named, and we can start again. I got a lot of dolls. Some of them go through more of these processes than the others. So we open the gates. We now close the way to all that are involved. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, the Maras, the mysteries of more. Amen. Lots of kids next door. Everybody's home. We have to do these things at home.
Smile, Belle.
So, hello. Okay, let's start officially.
Okay.
Clap. Well, I'm Bloody Mary, and I'm here at my home spirit center, my Humfa, my voodoo temple, and we are talking to the lovely psychic medium and good witch, Patty Negri, and her special guest. So I'm Bloody Mary. This is my Marie Laveau. Hello, and would you introduce yourself?
Yes, this is Belle. Belle is my 105-year-old haunted doll. She was sent to me by a girl in Belgium a couple of years ago because she made her sick for 3 years. I got the bad stuff out, and inside it is this beautiful little girl. She's a mischievous thing. She's kind of an attention whore, but she's good. She's I think she's kind of being very intrigued with Marie Laveau over there.
Oh, well, cool. Marie is a very quiet doll. She was a very quiet spirit. And of course, this is just one of her many houses. Marie Laveau gets around. So hello, Belle. I just wanted to introduce you and I want to introduce you not only to the public, but I want to invite you to a tea party that we're going to have at my haunted museum. Belle, will you come?
She would be delighted. She's practically pinching me.
Cool. Well, we will do that at a later date, but we have some business to tend to now. So I'm going to put my haunted doll aside.
I'm going to set Belle down.
Nice meeting you, Belle. Okay, so like your person who called a few years ago, I have a woman that was having nonstop bad things happen, and she believes that her dolls were cursed. And she wanted to know she wanted to find them a home, if I would be able to take care of them. And I said, yes, I'll try to, get to the bottom of it. So I did over the last 2.5 weeks or so, I did various different forms of cleansing, which I've documented, and I've shown them to some professionals and some laymen before I did these processes and some after. I was just crazy busy. I wanted to get to you for the before and after, but you get the after. So I want to know your take. Now you tell me, dear, do you want me to kind of show them all to you at once and then one by one, or one by one first?
How many are there?
They came together, and I would have said something. Yeah, 5. But they're little.
5?
They're little dolls.
Okay. However you're being led. However you're being led. I give you. I never go.
Well, I guess for
92.
some reason they're like all in my hand now, so I
Okay,
guess
go
that's
for
what
it.
I'm being led. If I could figure out a way to show them to you. And there's another one over here.
Oh, they are beautiful. They are little. I'm the
Now
one.
I'm going to
it's
show
so-
them to you one by one.
Yeah, show me one by one. The one that was you had separated felt like it felt separated. Like
Well, not to bring in the energies of the day, but it's the only black doll in the group.
oh,
And this is a day
wow.
with great racial unrest in our country. I didn't mean to pick them up like that. I just couldn't fit the 5th one in my hand. But
It wasn't
I do
you.
believe spirits are very aware. I went to one of the Queen Marie's tombs today and asked her for help for the racial unrest and
Yeah.
for justice, because the dead are good
Good.
for justice.
The dead are
But
good
this
for
is
justice.
the one that was separate. This is a black, come on, frozen Charlotte doll.
Oh, she's beautiful. No, it
She's
wasn't that
missing
you
a
couldn't pick
leg.
it up. She wanted this to be brought up. She wanted the racial unrest to be brought up. She wanted her just due. So
And these
again,
were like
that's
around
why-
the turn of the century. There was, of course, different forms of racial unrest just changing at that point too, right? After the Civil War, turn of the century. So I have both a black and a white frozen Charlotte doll in this grouping.
Wow.
And both of them are missing a leg, which is
Oh.
interesting. And these were the type of dolls that went into cakes. And they were very popular. And there was a ghost named Charlotte. There's a missing doll. Oh, here's one. Then there's this one.
Oh, she's sweet.
Yes, she's got good energy. And then there's this one.
No.
She's good, but she's got a dark side,
Like there's an
just a
A.
little, maybe. I don't know. What have you experienced? I'm just looking
Well,
at
I'm
it.
gonna wait. I'm gonna wait to tell you till after. And then
Okay.
this one.
Ah, strong, strong, strong.
I had someone else say this is the one that felt more alive.
Yeah,
And this one was more like watching over.
yeah.
And then this one was the one that you said she had a dark side. Well, people didn't like this one. They were really creeped out before the cleansing. You're still picking up a little bit of the
A little bit of
residual, but-
residual, probably good, just residual. I mean, it does feel, they feel cleansed that you did something, but they have their residual or their personality or their whatever still there.
So it's not, I think that they are all aspects of the same little girl's personality. And there was a dirty old man attached, so there was abuse. So
Oh.
I had to bind his spirit away and pull her. And she was kind of like, you know, like if she was role playing, you know, this is the little perfect girl of me. No, you're no good. You're no good. You don't do what I say. You know what I mean? Like she was splitting her personality up in between the dolls, as people do with dolls, to learn and understand what was going on, because she was in an abusive situation. And then that abuse kind of went to the person, and it hurt all their electronics. It hurt their animals, their dogs, their chickens. And she had to
Wow.
like live with it out. And I did 2 weeks worth of stuff here, but she's definitely the one that everyone picked up most of the darkness on, or that was the one that, you know, she did like a doll. It was like, you're a bad girl. You're a bad girl. You know, kind of like living what was told her through the doll. I wanted
Right,
to know
right.
she's not a bad girl, and she's all these different personalities, including our black frozen Charlotte, that maybe that was when she was alienated and afraid, and the motherly figure are all, in my opinion, the same little girl.
I could see that. I could see that the same there. But again, you're right. Aspects of personality, probably what that little girl did to survive for her own sanity, or close as she could keep to it, was divided up. But and I could see bits of strength of each. Like that black one had to stand strong. It had to have a message. It had to have a meaning.
I don't know
look at-
how my face got off of this thing, but oh, there it is up top. Okay, I got you.
Oh no, you're here. I see. Your center screen. I see you over the dolls. I see you.
Okay, well, there's our.
Hi,
And I've
Aura.
named them and I've baptized them, but the main name that I got for the main girl is Haley.
Haley.
Haley. So I have Haley for her and multiples of other names for multiple personalities on the other, but I've cleansed them and they're going to go on display now as a grouping. And I
Good.
pulled the dirty old pedophile man away from them. And he is boxed and in a protection altar here.
Good.
So I showed
Oh,
a
that is
variety of
so
different
happy.
ways to cleanse.
What beautiful thing for that little girl's spirit and all the aspects thereof.
Now, I truly believe that your spirit can continue to grow after you're dead, and
too.
that if this problem plagued her in life, it was still present maybe in her afterlife spirit, that by doing the cleansing through the dolls, that hopefully her spirit will simply come play and she will be at our tea party.
Yes. Have her at the tea party.
Yes,
I can't wait.
I have all the little dolls sitting there as well as ours, and I'll put that at my nice big seance table in at the museum, and we'll do that very soon.
I'm there. Thank
you, Patty, for joining me. What's your tell them your URL? Tell me something to tell the people.
Okay, just pattynegri.com, Patty Negri on all the social medias. Go see Mary in New Orleans. She's the best. She's like one of my favorite
Patty
people
in Hollywood.
I love
and hopefully we'll meet in the middle, and we both pray the energies to use our witchiness and voodoo-ness to cleanse the negative vibrations that are reverberating from this horrible act, that we as a people and as a nation hopefully can be healed, and that the family of the victim be a little bit at peace.
Yes.
And for the spirit, of course. For his spirit, he must be all over the place right now. Now, I've had some friends in Minneapolis call me and saying that they just need help and they're going crazy there, spirit-wise, energy-wise. I don't know if his energy can be calmed yet, but we could try, because that's our job.
We could try. So. We could do what we could do. Every little bit definitively comes together, makes a big bit. So there you go. Thank you, Mary.
The butterfly wing effect. The butterfly effect. Oh, time to go.
I'm back. Yes, it's me, Bloody Mary, again. We've gone through a lot of steps with the dolls to try to cleanse them. I've used a variety of elements, not just one method. I've used my rattle. This is a voodoo thing, and it's to help extend our power to cleanse, and a variety of other things to call the spirits, to send them away. I've used my rattle. I've used more traditionally known methods these days, like smudge, because that's what the people who had sent me the objects had used. I used a variety of other things, including some homegrown different herbs and camphor and salts and holy waters, a little bit of song, and a variety of methods. It didn't seem to work as well this time as it does others. I used some EVP and some other paranormal investigative techniques as well. But I use you because I truly believe that you are your best paranormal instrument, your intuition. Many people got the same things on these dolls, and they felt less of the attachments, the darkness, after we did the cleansing, which included a 7-day lock away, a rebirthing, so to speak, where we cleansed them away and brought them back out. And also, you saw me name them, for naming is a big part of the process, the baptism. So, you went through a bunch of other things with us. I haven't had any darkness show its head. I waited till we went through everything at the museum before I brought the dolls to the house to rename them and to wake them up. And the renaming is part of the process as well. I haven't had any darkness that happened here. I didn't even want to bring them into the house to begin with. I left them out in the yard and my husband took them in. Oh, well. But nothing happened. Nothing bad. This was after their rehabilitation. So it seems like they're all good. I'll be watching them, working with them. A little girl spirit that's attached to them hopefully will be free now, because we've locked away her burden, her problem, her demon, which would have been the abuse that a male figure in her life had put upon her, whether this was a relative or someone that was just around her or even went so far as to kidnap her, it's not exactly proven, but there was abuse. And if there's one time I bind away, it's when child abuse is part of the picture. Until we meet again, me and my dollies and the children's spirits, we're going to go and play. Y'all be safe and remember to cleanse. So here we have our new cursed dolls all bound together to put together back the one spirit of the little girl. All here at the possessed artifacts, haunted possessions area at the Haunted Museum, NOLA. And the winners of the Haunted Possessions Contest. Grandpa, what you gotta say? Awfully quiet today. Does Boo Bear have anything to say at all?
Hi, I'm Boo. What's your name?
Ah, he's trying to introduce himself. Well, that's cool because there are new items in the Haunted Museum, and Boo Bear, he works every night on ghost hunts with us, and he seems to like the lovely cursed dolls. Hillary, this is Boo Bear, Boo Bear. This is Hillary and all of her multiple personalities. See you soon. Until we meet again, right now we see you at home. Hopefully next time we'll see you in New Orleans. Me and all my haunted dolls, we're waiting.